Nevada for the main event of the evening, brought to you by Forum Boxing Incorporated and Caesar's Palace, along with Budweiser, the undisputed king of beers. This bout is sanctioned by the World Boxing Organization, the President Francisco Valcarcel, Supervisor Wilfredo Salinas, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the Chairman Dr. James Nave, Commissioners Nat Carasali, Dr. Elias Ghanem, Luther Mack, and Crispin Rivera. The Executive Director is Mark Radner. Physicians at ringside, Dr. Al Capana, Dr. James Game, Dr. Margaret Goodman. Timekeepers at the bell, also keeping count of the knockdowns, James Cavan and Mike Lachella. Introducing to you the judges scoring this title bout from ringside: Raul Cais, Carol Castellano, and Dave Moretti. And our referee in charge, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Mitch Halpern. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us across the Southland, it's time for the main event of the evening, the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first the challenger. On my left, fighting out of the red corner, he enters the ring wearing blue trunks with gold trim, hailing from the great city of Los Angeles, California. He weighed in at 139 1/2 pounds. His record includes 28 wins, only 3 losses, 1 draw, with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. This 1984 Olympic silver medalist is ranked the WBO #1 junior welterweight contender. How about a hand for the challenger, Hector El Torero Lopez. And his opponent across the ring is the defending champion. On my right, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring tonight wearing camouflage trunks, representing Boxing Works in Hermosa Beach, California, by way of Loíza, Puerto Rico. He weighed in at the junior welterweight limit of 140 pounds even, with a record of 30 wins, 13 losses, and 1 draw. He has 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making the first defense of his title. Please welcome the defending WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Sammy Mangani Fuentes. Now to give instructions, Mitch Halpern.
All right, gentlemen, this will be a clean fight. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Any questions? Touch gloves. Come on, touch it. Let's go, baby.
So the tail of the tape, Lopez 28, Fuentes 31. Lopez an inch taller. We told you about the weights. Lopez has a 2-inch advantage in the reach department. The rules governing this fight: 10-point must system. Winner of the round gets 10. 3-down knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count. Saved by the bell only in the last round, and only the referee can stop the fight. That's Mitch Halpern, and they're set to go. And here's the bell. Fuentes comes out and throws a right hand right at Lopez, backing him up, and another right. And Fuentes, who has at times been characterized as a slow starter, is out there like he was double parked.
Well, he hasn't been a slow starter in his last few fights, at least the ones we've seen him with at the Forum, especially in his title-winning effort against Fidel Avendaño. He just blew away Avendaño, had him out on his feet in the first round, and finished him off early. He needed only 41 seconds in the second round to win the championship.
He's having a very busy time of it in the early going here of round number 1.
Go. Lopez is a better boxer, Tom, and he's got a little bit more speed probably, but, you know, Hector can pop. He cracks pretty well himself.
Let him go, let him go.
I think the problem with Hector has been his endurance. I think he can give you 7 good rounds, and then he's going to have problems going into the later rounds, especially now with the weight problem.
Well, talking about beating Fuentes yesterday, he was also talking about the guy he wants to fight, is Julio Cesar Chavez. And someone said, not Oscar, no. And then the announcement, of course, being made that Oscar De La Hoya is going to fight Genaro Hernandez September the 9th.
Well, I thought we had seen the ultimate in Los Angeles spectaculars with De La Hoya Ruelas, but I guess they're going to come back with another one. That's going to be right here at Caesars again.
Ought to be something. All of a sudden, Fuentes covering up, and Lopez landing several unanswered blows.
Hector said that he was going to go right through Sammy when it is Sammy that normally goes through the opponent.
Lopez goes down.
A very quick knockdown, but a solid punch caused it.
7. Hey, you okay?
Looks like Sammy's cut.
Yes, he is in the right eye.
Yeah.
He is cut in the right eye.
Wait, don't punch, stop punch.
Lopez knocked down and Fuentes cut.
Don't punch, stop punch. Cool, great.
We really could see when that Fuentes had really popped all the way back in his career when he fought David Ojeda last year at the Forum. We knocked him out in the 5th round. He's starting fast again tonight, although he's taken quite a few blows himself from Lopez here in this 1st round.
Yes, he has. A moment ago, Hector landed 3-4 solid shots.
Don't punch, step back.
Catching Fuentes coming in.
You throw that shoulder again, I swear to God, I'll take the next time I'll trump. Watch that shoulder, you hear me? Let's go, come on.
Mitch Halpern is cautioning Lopez about throwing that shoulder.
Looks as though the cut is above the eye, Tom, and it's in a bad spot, I believe. We'll take a look if we can.
Break.
Switching or stopped. Do they come for round number 2?
No, they don't. The cut is already bleeding as soon as he came out of the corner. It was a wild 1st round, though. There was no wanting for action at all.
Lopez gets knocked down. Fuentes gets a cut over the eye that is going to be a troublesome thing. It is bleeding now even as we speak. Lopez lands a pretty good left hand.
This is the 2nd opportunity for Hector Lopez in a world championship fight. He fought very well against Miguel Angel Gonzalez. They fought for the lightweight title. Gonzalez, of course, was undefeated and very highly thought of. And they went the distance. And in fact, he had Gonzalez in a bad way in the 4th round of their fight.
Blood continues to flow from the corner of the right eye of Sammy Fuentes. These two guys are toe-to-toe. Fuentes holding on. Nice left hand thrown in there by Lopez.
Lopez needs a little bit of space to work. If Sammy can really crowd him and not give him the space, he would have him in trouble.
I don't know, but what he's got Fuentes in a little bit of trouble. He hit him with an uppercut, wrenched and jolted Fuentes.
The uppercut is open for Lopez. He's landed it in. There it is again. See, he's found a spot through the gloves of Sammy Fuentes. Fuentes holds his hands up high. He can go right underneath with the right uppercut.
Fuentes has caught several solid shots from Lopez here in this the 2nd round. Comes back with a couple of lefts of his own. Backs Lopez up, knocked him down in the 1st round, and then suffered a cut that was flowing rather freely.
I don't know if the fans at home can really hear or feel, but there's a very electric atmosphere here in this arena right now.
In fact, Halpern has stopped and is walking Fuentes over to his corner.
I had the ring physician take a look at that. Again, it's over in the corner. Of course, as long as if it gets bigger, it's going to go over the top of the eye. But it wouldn't seem at that spot to necessitate a stoppage yet. They just can't stop it. That's the problem.
But they're going to let the fight continue.
You can see how the blood streaks down the side of the face.
Well, Fuentes now realizes that he's got to get after Lopez in a hurry, and Lopez says, if I've got him bleeding, let me get after him myself. And they are toe-to-toe. Caution to the winds. Only round 2 scheduled for 12. Lopez finding Fuentes a rather easy target now.
Fuentes needs to fire back.
Chases Lopez up against the ropes, but didn't land a punch.
Come on, let's go.
Blood flowing on the right side of the face of Sammy Fuentes.
Keep it up, keep it up, come on.
Round 2 coming to a close. What a busy time it's been. We'll be back right after this. Out they come for round number 3. Blood, a slim trickle down the outside portion on the right side of the face of Sammy Fuentes.
Tom, again, the ring physician was up between rounds, checking the eye. They're having no success in stopping the bleeding of that cut. None whatsoever. He was bleeding as soon as he came out. So that's going to be something that's going to be bothering Fuentes and maybe discouraging him a little. Crocodile Bergen, his trainer over in the corner, was telling Fuentes, you're fighting the wrong fight, Sammy. You've got to use some jabs. There's that uppercut again. Well, that is wide open for Lopez.
Well, I tell you, Fuentes fights his way back with a series of uppercuts of his own, but this is really a brawl, as Fuentes now has taken the initiative and backs Lopez up. There's very little boxing going on. These two guys are just slugging away at each other.
Now, this is pure 6 stuff all the way.
Yeah. Throw caution to the winds.
I think Lopez is not fighting his fight either. He has to give himself the space to throw the punches. If he can go back a little bit and use his distance to his advantage, he'll do much better.
Lopez now banging away at Fuentes, whom he's got up against the ropes.
There was a nice left hook in that sequence by Lopez and another one there.
He's landed several solid shots. Comes Fuentes with the left hand.
Boy, you talk about drooling and battles of attrition.
Boy.
This was right up there.
And that has to be a concern, at least on Lopez's corner, because I don't think he can go the distance at this pace.
Well, I tell you, it's an unbelievable pace. I don't know if either man can keep that up. Lopez fighting back with a series of nice shots that land. Fuentes grabs them. They grab each other. They're into the ropes. Blood flowing now rather freely again from that cut on the outside edge of the right eye of Sammy Fuentes.
They have already warned Sammy Fuentes about using the shoulder, and now they're going back to the doctor again.
I tell you, the Marcus and Queensberry rules in this one have been stretched a little bit. Fuentes, both guys throwing shoulders. Fuentes will hold with that right hand right there like that and bang away with the left when they get in close. It's a very tough fight. It's a brawl. A lot of blood flowing now. Fuentes banging away with the left, scoring with it.
I think what has happened here, Tom, is that cut has opened up even more now, and it's becoming a wider cut.
We're coming to the close of round number 3.
Well, he should be good. He's been around forever.
Out they come, round number 4. Blood continues to flow. Lopez slips and goes down to his corner. No punch, no knockdown. And Fuentes continues to bleed.
And when he fell, it was the first sign of a sportsmanship.
Fuentes landed a real right hand there with Lopez up against the ropes.
Now Lopez tries to fight his way off the ropes and put Fuentes out at arm's length. The style of this fight, of the fight these two are putting on, is a brawl, and I think it's in keeping with the fact that I don't think they're too friendly with one another.
Now, they don't really like each other. Lopez really was very confident, almost to the point of cockiness. Well, to the point of cockiness, not almost. And Fuentes was kind of resentful of the fact he felt Hector Lopez was receiving more attention than he was in terms of preparation and publicity for this fight.
Lopez was busy talking about what he's going to do when he fights Julio Cesar Chavez rather than what he's going to do against Sammy Fuentes tonight. Lopez landing some pretty solid shots. Lopez was knocked down in the first round, and in that round, a replay showed that a headbutt caused the cut to open on the corner of the right eye of Fuentes, and now it is turning his face into a bloody mask.
The thing was that nobody noticed it, nobody mentioned it, so I don't think it went noted as a headbutt.
No, so you're not talking about, you don't go to the headbutt rule in that case then. So you don't go to the cut eye rule. If Fuentes gets stopped here because of the cut, he's just going to get stopped and lose the title.
That's right.
And I think it's also, that cut is impressing Mitch, the referee.
A bit more than a lot of other people, but it is flowing rather freely, and it does, it makes Fuentes' face a bloody mess.
Go punch, quick, come on.
Well, you hate to keep bringing the thing up, but remember that Mitch Halpern was the referee in the Jimmy Garcia fight with Gabriel Ellis, and I think safety of the fighters is going to be certainly uppermost in his mind.
Well, maybe almost to the point of distraction, but I don't know.
Quick, come on. Quick. Time.
Here we go again. They're going to take it. Oh, no.
They deducted the point for using the shoulder. This is something that Sammy has done routinely throughout his career.
Well, in a fight that is obviously this close, nobody can afford to have a point taken away. Lopez continues to throw a series of punches, most of them landing. We'll be back. Out they come for round number 5, and Fuentes has a busy corner. Has had ever since the first round. Everybody over there trying feverishly to stop the flow of blood from that cut over his eye. And always in the corner between rounds, the doctor looking on. And of course, that brings great concern to Fuentes and his camp and Gergen and everybody else.
It also brings lots of pressure for Fuentes, which it might lead him to go all out at the beginning of the fight, or right now in the middle of the run.
Remember in that first round that Lopez was knocked down when the headbutt then occurred later that caused the cut to open. But the corner's having a terrible time trying to stem the flow. It is a good-sized cut. It appears to be rather deep, but I think we've seen others that were stemmed and stopped, haven't we, Rich?
Oh, well, yeah, and usually, I mean, at least you can stop the flow of blood for a little bit when a fighter comes out, but they have had no success. Sammy Fuentes, as soon as the bell rings and he goes out to the center ring, is already bleeding again.
Keep it up in there, come on.
In addition to the cut problem, why Fuentes had a point taken away in round number 4.
Watch his head.
So the champion has had his share of problems, and now Lopez has him against the ropes.
And now he's having the space that he needs to work. This is talking about Lopez now.
He's landing a lot of almost unanswered blows to Fuentes. Fuentes is catching a lot of punches.
Let's go.
The WBO Jr. Welterweight title on the line tonight. Fuentes has it. Lopez wants it.
It was here at Caesar's Palace that Fuentes lost the most important part of the, or most important bout of the early portion of his career against Julio Cesar Chavez. He actually fought very well against Chavez that night when he was a young fighter. He stopped in the 10th round, but gave Chavez a very good go.
Fuentes backed Lopez into Lopez's corner and then had to be now banging away in pretty good fashion against Lopez, who may have punched himself out early in this round. But I'll tell you, conditioning is going to be as important a factor as anything in this fight.
That cut is bleeding very bad now. It's in an appalling state.
Yeah.
I think that if Sammy gets the chance to keep on fighting, he might take it over there.
Well, watch the cut again as they come out. A round number 6. Center of the ring, toe-to-toe.
I think Sammy is beginning to connect now. He hit it with 3 left hooks that really wobbled Lopez.
Lopez holding on as they both grab and get against the ropes, and again the eye flows.
As the fight wears on here, we'll have to, of course, keep a closer eye on Lopez, and certainly in the context of the weight loss that he had.
Yeah.
Although I will say this, Tommy, he did not come out tonight like some ghost of his former self, the way that Bobby Chacon did with his rapid weight loss against Ruben Olivares or James Toney against Roy Jones. There's been none of that. He came out pretty sharp tonight.
I see the problem is when he faced Miguel Angel and also Costa Tzu, he tired in the last 3 rounds. That's what got him out of the fight.
He was actually leading Costa Tzu after 7 rounds. And Tzu, of course, one of the real sensational young fighters coming up now, and a champion as well. But he faded, as Fernando pointed out, down the stretch.
Well, I think Lopez looks a little tired right now, to be honest with you. His legs don't seem as steady and solid. He's grabbing, holding with one hand.
Yes, the strength.
And here comes the cut again.
The strength might be sapped overall.
That might be Hector Lopez's best shot of getting.
I was just saying that a moment or so ago. Hang on and let this thing keep dragging it on, because every time they turn around, they're looking at that cut. Eventually, one of these times, chances are they're going to say,
How much is that 4 times now they stopped?
Oh, they've been over there at least not. And then think about the times between the rounds, Fernando, there.
And it's not getting any larger, it's just bleeding.
Yeah.
You have to wonder if the ring physician feels any pressure here with the referee, Mitch Halpern, constantly bringing Fuentes over to the corner. You can see that cut is bleeding badly. He's losing quite a bit of blood. It reminds me in a sense of the fight that Albert Davila had with Frankie Duarte at the Forum a few years ago, where they could not stop the flow of blood in Davila. And finally in the 10th round, in a fight that Davila was ahead on points in, when the blood started turning very dark, the doctors became worried about that and stopped the fight.
That was like a 3-inch gash.
All of a sudden, Lopez has found a new lease on life here.
Well, he's probably
bouncing up
encouraged.
and down, moving around. Look at him, kicking up his heels like a young colt.
They probably should have been doing a little more of this during the course of the fight.
We're in the 6th round, coming to a close. Handful of seconds remain. Lopez was down in round 1. Fuentes suffered a cut in round 1. It's been a troublesome thing all the way through this fight. And this has been a real brawl. And again, the blood continues to pour down the cheek. The doctor asked him questions like, how many fingers am I holding up? And he said 2. And look over this way, and he was looking back and forth, so they are concerned. Very, very tough fight. Lopez, Fuentes, 2 points in favor. On Rich's card, Fernando has Lopez up by 2. Remember, Fuentes suffered the loss of a point.
Tom, but this is one of those fights where it's so wild that any judge could be seeing it way different. You could be way off.
Yeah. We're in round number 6. Round number 7, I believe.
This is going to be a turning round for Hector. See if he can come back and take control again of the fight. He appeared to have lost it in the 6th.
He looked like a very tired guy when I saw him between rounds here a moment ago.
He's very tough. I'll say one thing. These 2 guys are fighters.
Yep.
Real warriors in there, and you're seeing all the proof of that you need.
I see Hector isn't connecting anymore. He's not landing as sharply as he was landing in the round 2nd through 5.
Nice right-left combination by Fuentes in close. Scheduled for 12. Action in round 7 here at the Sports Pavilion at Caesars Palace.
Lopez going very wide with some of those body shots. You would think Fuentes might be able to take advantage of it, but Fuentes really not a straight puncher, so probably not. Those body punches he's winging are coming from way out. Fuentes, if he could land something straight off the middle coming off the ropes, might get there.
You know, this is the best that eye has looked in several rounds. It's almost stopped bleeding. Have you noticed? They've finally done a job on that eye, Rich, and there's not that much blood coming.
I think it's healing.
The healing process has set in.
Throw him out of here. Good right hand by Fuentes. On the rope, two-fisted attack. Fuentes banging away at Lopez, and Lopez is holding on. He is struggling, staggering. Fuentes going after him. Lopez holding on.
Hector Lopez, who went the distance with Miguel Angel Gonzalez.
Taking a point away from Fuentes. I don't know what for.
Oh, a terrible break for Fuentes, who was on the verge. Look at Hector Lopez is wobbling across the ring. He's still wobbly, and he's got his head down in the corner. A terrible break. An ill-timed stoppage of this bout in terms of a temporary stoppage by Mitch Halperin.
Just seconds left. Lopez has not recovered that much. At Fuentes, as Lopez holds on, trying to get after him. Lopez looking for some gas.
For the doctor to look at the cut again.
Now that cut is in the best shape it's been in since before it opened up. Fuentes is all over Lopez now, Rich.
It's going to be a miracle if Lopez can survive this onslaught right now.
He's fighting with his heart now, not so much with anything left.
He just took a vicious right.
And another. Fuentes is teeing off on him. Lopez trying to find room to keep him away. Round 8 scheduled for 12.
And this is where Hector should be moving, and he's not able to do it anymore.
And maybe now the weight loss is getting to Hector Lopez. He's wearing down.
He was knocked down in the first round. Since then, we've had him ahead. And now, Sammy Fuentes trying to live up to his name, the Hurricane.
Both men are weary from the pitched battle here.
This has been a real brawl.
Well, haven't they all the telecasts, they've been like this.
Fuentes is just about as tired as Lopez. And Lopez gets a warning for throwing a punch while being separated by Mitch Halperin, the referee.
Not an easy day for him today.
No. Blood now opens, the cut is open again. Fuentes and Lopez above us. Lopez may have found an extra half-gallon in the tank, Rich. He's bouncing around.
I think he's trying to get his rhythm back, Tom. Try to get back to boxing basics. Find some rhythm here. Get the jab to work if possible. Keep Fuentes up. But Fuentes has been an irresistible force the last couple of rounds.
Lopez trying to move away. Fuentes trying to nail him. I don't know how much either man has got left as regards a knockout punch. Fuentes banging away with the left hand. Marching after Lopez.
Well, Hector hasn't never been down, so you know he can take a punch.
But he's taken a lot of them here in the last 2 rounds. He went down in the first round.
And I think he was going to go down in the 6th.
Yep.
Had not referee Mitch Halperin stopped the bout at that moment, rather in the 7th.
So round 8 coming to a close. What a tough fight this has been. We'll be back. So out they come for round number 9, scheduled for 12. It has been a brawl. Lopez on his horse and moving. Fuentes trying to trap him and does. Nails him with the right and the left.
Well, that's tough to get caught with that kind of a shot Lopez just did right at the beginning of the round.
And now Fuentes has him against the ropes. And he's living up to what his corner told him to do. Throw it overhand right. Lopez is catching a lot of leather. I don't know if you'll find two tougher guys than these two.
I don't know if you'll find a better fight than this.
Oh.
Look at Mitch's shirt.
Yep. Now blood flowing copiously again from the cut above the right eye or alongside the eye.
He's also, his left eye is beginning to also swell.
A lot of holding and hitting. Fuentes holding on, and Lopez banging him with rabbit punches. It has not been a pretty thing. It has just been a tough fight.
Sit back easy. Let him go. Come on.
Solid shots by Fuentes. Lopez has Fuentes against the ropes, trying to turn loose a series of his own.
Those punches here in close are coming in slow motion from Lopez, though.
Yeah. Big left hand by Fuentes. It hurt Lopez, and he's holding on.
Hector's got a bit of a faraway look in his eye.
Yep. Fuentes trying to find a way. Lopez trying to stay upright. We're in the 9th round scheduled for 12. Halpern took a long look at Lopez. He went down in the first round. Since then, might have been ahead in everybody's card up until the last couple of rounds. Now it's anybody's fight. Make no mistake about it. Both men are bone tired.
What confounds the problem for Fuentes, of course, is the fact that he's had 2 points taken away for this shoulder.
Lopez is bone. Round 10. Scheduled for 12.
Blinky Rodriguez and Hector Lopez, I think, are soulmates. They're more than just manager and fighter. We detailed their fight against gang violence in the San Fernando Valley together.
84-84 on Rich Morata's card. Fernando has it dead even at 84 apiece.
But keeping in mind, Tom, that is with 2 points deducted from Sammy Fuentes by referee Mitch Halpern. So I really believe that Fuentes has had the edge to this point.
I do too. Lopez holding on Fuentes with the shoulder again.
Watch that shoulder. Come on.
Now he's getting mad. He's almost punched the referee.
That's right. Fuentes actually pushed Mitch Halpern, and that's really asking for trouble.
Yep.
That, I thought, was a flagrant use of the shoulder.
Yeah. Is Mitch Halpern married? I bet his wife was wondering, what am I going to do with that shirt? Probably burn it. It was just Mitch Halpern. For a time they had that cut alongside the right eye of Fuentes stopped. Now it is opening up again almost routinely. But for a round and a half or so, it looked as though they had it sealed. In fact, Fernando Paramo had it cured. Lopez keeps finding some extra gas, Rich, doesn't he?
I can't believe it. He's back up on his toes and boxing in this round. But this could be trouble for him here, right here against the ropes.
I think he's just fighting out of heart now. Because there's no more conditioning left, or very little left.
We can only imagine how tired these two men are. Good Lord. As a a result, why attrition, perhaps more than any solid punch, will end this fight.
Come on.
But both are very strong people inside.
Break clean.
Neither willing to let the other's will dominate them.
Now he's really complaining again. I don't think Sammy's going to have too many good things to say about the referee after the fight.
Round 10 coming to a close.
On his face almost.
I have a mixed opinion about young children watching, maybe children at that age.
Especially their parents fighting.
Yes, really.
Break clean.
Did you see he almost threw that shoulder again? Did you see that?
He's an expert. He's an expert at it.
Yeah.
Well, but he only throws it when the other guy grabs him, so it's like a defensive move for him.
You mean like breaking free? Yeah? Well, you have a point there, Fernando. He continues to wrestle and bang away at.
Very seldom is he the one that grabs.
Mitch Halpern just told Fuentes one more time, and I'm going to disqualify you.
Break clean.
If that happens, I'm going under the ring.
We're in the 11th round. Fuentes seems to have more of that high octane left in his tank than Lopez does. Lopez grabs, holds, spins him around. What a tough, grueling night this has been.
Hector seems to have the will, but no longer the physical ability to hit Fuentes.
Yeah, well, I don't know that even with his best shot, if Fuentes could knock him down, though. Fernando, I think both. I think it's just attrition, and whose will be imposed upon the other man. I don't know if one punch can put anybody down now. They both seem to have just pawing and groping, and every now and then a solid shot, but not enough of them.
But the pace is really slowed here in this round, finally.
Any wonder?
See, and as you can see here, another indication of fighters getting weary as they get wild. And you saw the wildness on that last punch.
Yeah, Fuentes threw a left hand, sailed right past Lopez, and Lopez swung at him and missed him going by. Now Lopez is on his toes and moving again. They don't have much left, either one of them. Round 11 coming to a close. Boy, I tell you, this has been a brawl. Big right hand by Fuentes. And a left. And another left and right. Lopez is in big trouble. I think he's almost out on his feet.
His eyes gave it away, Tommy. Again, that faraway look in Hector's eyes.
Almost out on his feet. He is going backwards, dancing and fighting on just guts and instinct. And
Lopez, tons of Vaseline on that face. He may not be able to make it through these 3 minutes, though.
Unbelievable onslaught by Sammy Fuentes to start the 12th and final round.
I don't know how Lopez is standing up.
I don't either. He hasn't thrown a punch in answer. Blood flowing again from the cut over the eye or near the eye of Fuentes, and Lopez just hanging on.
He's hit again, and he should be out on his feet.
Hector needs to just hold on from his perspective. Try to clamp down on the arms of Fuentes if he can, but he may not even have enough strength for that.
Well, I know how you spell tough. It's L-O-P-E-Z, boy, I'll tell you that.
Now, this was a fans' fight tonight.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure they'd all love a rematch, but I don't know how much of each other these guys want to ever see again.
Another left hand by Fuentes, rocked Lopez. only thing keeping Lopez up is mental toughness. Only thing from keeping him down, from knocking him down. Look at how tough he is. He just refuses to go down. And a minute and a half, now less, remaining in this 12th round.
Come on. Break clean.
Lopez bouncing up and down. How can he do it?
Come on, punch out, come on, punch. Hey, break clean, stop it.
But he's trying to find the combination that'll put him down and make a decision. An unnecessary thing, but I don't think Lopez, I think he's going to survive. I know he is, in fact.
Fuentes really hasn't been able to land a clean shot since the opening 15 seconds of the round.
No, and he hasn't had a real good shot in the last 2 rounds or 3 rounds. Unbelievable. Look at him. 12 grueling rounds, and there they are, toe-to-toe. There's the bell. Good Lord, what a fight.
Unreal.
What a fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Raul Caiz scores the bout 113-112 in favor of Hector Lopez. Judge at ringside, Carol Castellano scores the bout 114-111 in favor of Sammy Fuentes. Judge at ringside, Dave Moretti scores the bout 113-112 in favor of the winner and still champion Sammy Mangani Fuentes.
In his second try for a title, Hector Lopez is turned aside. There's Norma, his wife. A sad evening for her, but in retrospect, she can be proud of the battle her man fought and how tough he was and how close this fight was. I don't know, Rich. Did you have it that close? Well, I'll get an answer to that in a moment, and then we'll find out how the winner feels. We'll be back. Fuentes on a split decision. Still the champ. We'll be back.
Sammy, there must have been a lot of pressure with the cut in the eye, and also the pressure from the referee. Mucha presión por el referee y la cortada.
Sí, hubo mucha presión, pero estuve todo el tiempo consciente que iba a ganar, pues seguí poniendo presión porque tenía buena condición.
There's lots of pressure, but he also was very, very conscious that he was going to win because he was in great conditioning, and he did come out of the winner. ¿Te enseñó algo que no sabías? Did he show you anything that you weren't expecting?
Ya, tiró muchos golpes muy fuertes, pega recio. Buen peleador, pero yo dominé todo el tiempo porque tengo buena condición gracias a Charlie. No tengo buena condición y tuve que triunfar porque mis hijos están aquí y le dediqué la pelea a ellos.
Okay, he says that first of all he dedicated the fights to his sons. He says that there was lots of punches thrown by Hector, but he was still confident that he was going to win, and he did it for his kids that are here. Okay, I think we also have Hector here with us. Hector, just another setback of what's been a long career of setbacks. Where do you go from here?
Well, I just go back to the gym, and I've never been defeated before. That I give my heart, so I'm not going to give up now, and we're just going to keep going forward. You know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was, I'd like to give God all the glory because He gave me the strength and the power to be here, and it doesn't change. We're still going to go forward. I believe that maybe I had a better chance because he had a couple points deducted, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Did he convince you now that he's a terrific champ?
I give him credit. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know, he was a strong fighter, and I give him credit. He's a tough fighter, and, you know, gotta be with him.
Well, congratulations to both of you. A heck of a fight. Back to you, Tom.